each day is a new day in our bodies, I always think. And we can learn one thing and maybe it's appropriate one day and not appropriate another. So the best you can do for yourself is to pay attention, because it's priceless, to pay attention to your body, to be aware of what you're doing. So with that in mind, are you aware of how you're sitting in your chair? Are you aware of the contact that your body's making on your chair? Can you feel the legs contacting the chair? Can you feel the feet contacting the floor? So, well, yeah, I can feel that. But let's be even more aware. What about the temperature? You know you're not sitting on a block of ice, and hopefully your feet are not on a block of ice. Feel the hands on your legs. Tune in more sharply. What's the texture under your hands and feet? Can you feel the texture of the clothes on your body? Are they heavy, light? Where do they press? And all of these little moments bring us into right now. Right this moment. And we can enjoy more of this moment by bringing attention then to our breathing. Do you feel the fullness of the expansion of your body as you breathe in? And then the contracting as you breathe out, drawing the belly in as you breathe out. And breathing in, feeling the belly expand. And breathing out, feeling the belly draw in, gentle contraction. And perhaps even here, you can feel as you breathe, your clothing on your body. Do you feel like there's a push of your body into your clothing as you breathe in? And as you breathe out, there's a retreat from your clothing. Give yourself 3, 4 more, really just arriving into the seen breaths. Sensing your body, sensing your own awareness. And you can bring the hands together, and if you have any intention for yourself today, just feeling the touch of the hands, getting temperature, sensation. And find that intention, bring it close to the heart. What is it you wish for yourself for today, for this moment? Let the breath expand the possibilities of that. And then we'll begin to breathe and move in a little synchronized way. So with your intention, breathing in, let your arms open, your chest lift, chin lifts. Breath out, bring that back into center and bringing the chin down. Breath in, open, expand to possibility. Breath out, drawing back into yourself, your wisdom, your true nature. Again, breath in, expansion, potential. And breath out, returning to the heart. Breath in, open. And breath out, bringing that back into your good self. Let's place the hands onto the legs and we'll continue. What we just did was spinal movement. We'll take it a little greater now, all the way into the spine. So breathing in, arch, lift your heart, but arch your back. And breathing out, round your back, and you can slide your hands down toward your knees, rounding in. Breathing in, arch, maybe feeling the hands slide up toward the legs. And breathing out, rounding and sliding the hands to the knees. Again, follow your own breath, not mine. You know what to do now. The breath is making the movement. Enjoying your beautiful spine, arching and curling in cat and cow. All the way from the top to the tail, or if you like, the tail to the top. You can start 2 more. Lovely. We're going to do a little more, but this time take the legs wider. Just brush out into the inner thighs. And we're going to do a few rounds of cat and cow with this wider leg variation. So you can keep the hands onto the legs here. And again, arch your back, get your tail back, and then round and draw your tail forwards. And inhale, lift and arch. And exhale, rounding in. See if you can get a sense of your tail moving here, perhaps just that little bit more. May feel a little different. The variation is good. 1 or 2 more. Super. We can keep the wide stance and then circle out with your upper body. So you could be moving your spine here, but you might be moving not the spine too much. It's up to you. Be slinky or not so slinky. And we can change our direction. Just enjoying this gentle, simple motion. All right, we'll move into a little bit of side bending. So keeping the stance if you can. I was thinking this is like a cowboy, but I don't know. Bring your right elbow towards your right thigh and let your left arm come down. Be nice and loose and relaxed here. And breathing in, turn and open to wherever you can, turning the head, opening the upper body. Breathe out, return, and drop the arm back down. You might touch the opposite leg. Breathing in to turn. And breathing out to return. Breathing in to turn. And breathing out to return. Let's turn one more time. If we're going to hold the turn, just settle in to be somewhat comfortable here. You've got a nice twist to the upper back. Give yourself a couple of those deep breaths. Massaging into the heart and lungs, but also stomach, liver, beyond. Super, bring that all the way back and down. Let's switch it to the other side. Drop it arm down, let it be soft and free. And then with your breath, the inhale inspires you to turn. And exhale to return. Go with the flow of your breath. You know what to do now. Follow your breath and just follow the movement so it's gently opening you rather than forcing anything. You do it with a smile, maybe it feels a little easier. Give it a try. And the next one that we're turning towards, we'll see if we can hold that. Yeah, no force here, just nice and gentle. Use your breath to massage and to open. Super, bring that all the way back and down. We'll heel toe the feet a little bit closer together and fold our way all the way down to wherever we can reach. And I'm using that sense of touch to feel the bones, feel the muscles. And we're coming up, unfolding, 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 and then just opening the arms out and lifting the chest. Sweep the arms all the way back down to the legs and folding again. You might sigh or, it feels good. Folding in, let the head release some of the tension. Enjoy a breath or so here. Ungrit your teeth. And then we're going to be coming up again. You can roll the spine a little bit, let the arms gently float up and open and arch your back. Lift your chin. And then bringing all the way back and down. Super. We're going to move into a little bit of side bending here, just gently reaching toward the floor. Still feeling the breath flow. It's easy to forget about that. Don't leave it behind. Bring it with you. One or two more each side. Feeling this lovely flexible, super flexy spine. And coming into center, putting the hands onto the shoulders. Let's wake up the shoulders and those big, I would say back muscles. They're on the back. They're not actually back muscles, but they are on your back and they're your latissimus muscles, your lat muscles. You use them when you're swimming, right? They kind of get stretched when you're swimming. And when we take an elbow a little up and a little forward, we're going to stretch a little bit there. Let's come back and do that with the side. So you can lift it up and a little forward. You can get a stretch into your lats there. Coming back, and we'll do like a little dial of one arm and then the other. And see if you can involve your spine here to get that stretch into the lats at the back. There's a method in the madness. So we're maybe making it a little easier now to reach one elbow up and come into a little bit of a side bend. Bring it down to the other side. So stretching into the back body. Very nice. Bring that all the way back and down. And then we'll see now, can I reach it up with the arm? Reach it up and reach it up. And maybe just a little teeny bit forward, a teeny bit. But you experiment. And you can be cheeky here. I like to do this and hold the chair, hold the chair leg and really stretch there. See how it feels. You like it here? The answer is no. Back off. And scoot that arm all the way down. And maybe you two can hold the leg of the chair or not, it's fine. And then reach it up on the other side. So there's various little dynamics where this stretch might be a little more meaningful to you if you reach in a different angle, slightly different angle, right? How much time do you spend with your arms up like this? Not too much in a day, right? Breathe. And you can scoop that arm all the way back and down. It's time to do like a little butterfly stroke. So both arms reach. Now, if it's too much and you have any shoulder injury, you could just do low and light like that, and then expand your horizons. And can you feel those big back lat muscles, great big kind of back wings? Are they stretching equally? Okay, just shake it out a little bit and stamp it out a little bit. We'll come on to some more rotation of the spine. So all of these things are engineering, getting a big architecture in movement. That's the spine, right? So we can be pretty simple and hold opposite arms and rotate. So always different levels, find your own. I'm noticing as I'm doing that, because my seat is smooth, I can like rotate feel my legs sliding as well. Maybe you can feel that. You breathe in, you hear it, do you feel it? Then we can take this to the next level. You can have fingertip to fingertip. And now there's a potential to perhaps push your elbow back. And that will, of course, also involve your lats. The back. And then you can go the full steam if you want to, and that's to have reach and rotate. We can take this to different speeds, different levels. So we get that little desk workout, right? Take these mini breaks in the day to massage your belly, trim your abdominals, tone your abdominals, and your spine. All right, so we'll break it down just a little bit. You can do a little more for your core if you also lift a leg. If it's too much, then don't do it, but we'll just start. Can I lift a leg? So you've got a little marching on the spot. More challenge, lift it higher. Less challenge, don't lift it so high. I would always say start gentle. It's much kinder to yourself. Then we'll take fingers to shoulders. And can I take opposite knee to elbow or elbow to knee and rotate? And if it's too much, come back, dial it down to one of those other things we were doing, because you can. A little more. Super. And down we go. Just give another little roll of the shoulders here. Very nice. Release the arms all the way down. Let's just take a check-in breath. Breathing in, lift your shoulders up. Breathing out, shoulders, sigh them down. Again. Nice sigh. Super. We'll take the legs just that little bit wider. Turn your body toward the right leg and see if we can fold all the way down that leg as if you're peeling off a large sock. Take a breath once you're down there. Ready to come back up. Turn your body the other side, roll it all the way down. You're folding, you're super foldable, right? Can you feel belly and thigh? They want to have a little encounter. And you're ready to come back and up and up and up. Super. So your feet closer towards each other. We'll warm up these lower limb joints so we can also do a little bit of standing. I'm becoming discombobulated. I have to rebow. All right, right leg forward, a little point and flex. Very simple. We'll do the same on the other side. Warming up the ankle joint. And back to the first side and make some circular movements with your foot. So be really mindful here. Again, we're back to this idea of awareness. You're not moving your leg, you're moving your foot. So you can even steady the leg so that the leg isn't the part that's moving. So I could do this, right? And I'm not really moving the foot. So you check in with there. And then change your direction. So you could go semicircle or a full circle one way and then the other way. So we're getting lovely mobility, flexibility. Excellent. We're going to do that on the other side. So you can begin with a circle. See how that goes. Check in. You're not doing this with your thigh moving. And then change your directions a few times. Still monitoring that breath is flowing, right? It's so easy. I do it. The reason I say it is because I do it. I forget, like, oh yeah. Breath dawdling. All right, then the feet are down. Then we'll lift the heels and lift the toes and the heels and the toes. And I think we should give our knees a bit of warmth and attention and an upgrade. So rub over your knees and you can really feel some, differentiate some stuff here between your bony kneecap and lots of ligaments on the inside and outside. You can feel the bones and there's ligaments holding those together. And at the back of your knee, if you feel under your knee, you can feel some twangy tendons. That would be like your hamstrings. And by just rubbing, you're improving their ability to move, warming them, getting nerve flow, and stimulating your proprioceptors that are under your skin and in all of these joint capsules. Now, hands on the thighs, give those legs a little kick. And do you feel you've got smooth knees? Like I like smooth knees. Smooth action. We need smooth action to be able to get up and down out of the chair. I think you might agree. So ankles, knees, and hip joint. So the last little tester for this one is to get the hip joints, that extra mobile and ready, and that's to come forward and then lean a little back. And in doing that, you might start to notice you're already in preparation for getting up out the chair. Don't do it yet. Make sure your feet are snuggled toward the back, you know, in under you, not forward. Look, make it, this is easy, isn't it? Yes, it's easy. We're going to go for 5, getting up and down out of the chair, nice and easy. Whenever you're ready, we're going to come up. Nice and easy. It's easy breezy. Aha. And I'm seeing it. It's happening. It's happening. Good job. Now, hands onto the legs. good form matters more than anything else. You could do this 100 times, but it wouldn't be worth anything if you were hurting yourself. So we do it with good form. Hands onto the legs. Feel these muscles as you take your butt back, your butt back, your butt back. Knees don't go forwards, butt goes back, and nice and slow sitting down. Congratulations. Are you ready to get up again? We'll try it again. Let's go. We go. And that slow sit down. Slow sit down. Take your butt back. Take your butt back. Slow landing. There we go. So we're really working, we're loading and working those quads. So ready to come up the next time. And this time, maybe you want to reach your arms up. Aha. Take the arms in front of you. Now we're coming into chair pose. So we've got that good form, right? Take your butt back, take your butt back. Knees do not go forwards. Slow sitting down into chair. Look at that. You're magicians. Maybe take the arms up here because you could. Maybe take the legs up here because you could. Super. Legs come down. This time we're going to see, can we get up with the arms up? Let's try it. Oh, that's a little trickier, but maybe good. Maybe good. Bring the arms back in front of you. Chair pose. So sit it back, sit it back, sit it back. You can do it. Sit it back. Feel those legs touch the chair. Aha. Release the arms down. And when you're ready, just one more time, we're going to get up and get ready to do some movement. I like that. I love seeing people spring up out of their chair. This is what we want, to be super agile and springy. So let's get the lower body moving a little bit and get some full body stretches. Good to do that in standing. If you feel you need to, you feel a little tired, low in energy, or injured, then of course you can sit down anytime you like. But why not give yourself that full body exercise? You can hold a chair. I'm not having the chair in front of me because you won't see what I'm doing so well. So just shift the weight from side to side. And again, if you feel unsteady, hold the chair, but trust your own balance too. Why not? Give it a go. All right, so we're going to do some little mini triangle poses. What does that look like? So first of all, if you hold the chair if you need to or not, you can pivot out your toes, pivot out your feet in one direction. So I'm pivoting on the heels, and then I'm going to come back and pivot in the other direction. And pivot back, and pivot back. Let's pivot off toward the left. Let's do the left. You can take a little bend to your legs and then reach the right arm all the way up and a little over if you can. So we've got that nice side body stretch. And then bringing that all the way back down to bring you up. Bring your feet to center. So now you can check in if balance is okay. You don't need the chair with balance. You're unsure, use your chair. Pivot out towards the right. A little bend to your legs, a little bend, and then reaching up. Your left arm, a little bit across. Nice big reach. Super. Then you're pushing the ground away to bring yourself back up and the arm can come down. Super. How's that doing? All right, so we in good shape there. So this one, if we take a little wider stance, you might again now say, oh, I think I might need the chair. So use your chair if you need it. Pivot out toward the left again. A little bend into the legs. Just shift the weight back and forth. So we're kind of grounding. You can feel that if you're on a carpet or a wooden floor or a mat, feel that through your feet. Then keep that little bend and glide your left arm a little bit down or onto the chair and reach up the other arm. And from that point, you might straighten out a little bit through the legs, maybe. Hold on if you need to. Feel your breath. Feel that big stretch. Breathe into it. You got it. Another breath. Push the earth away to bring yourself all the way back and up. Parallel your feet. So you know now with a little bit wider stance how your balance feels. Again, stay safe with your chair or work on your balance also. Turn out the feet towards the right. Take a bend into your legs. Shift the weight a little back and forth. Have a little groove. You're going to put some little music. Sway your butt a little side to side. So what we're doing is getting our weight centered on what I call their femur heads. That's where your hip joint is. So we want the balance just right. And then we can reach out the right hand down a little bit toward the right leg. Reach up the left arm. And then you can explore straightening the limbs a little more to get that stretch. Push the ground to get the stretch. Find the breath. Ah, nice deep breath. Take a little bend into the knees, push the ground away from you to bring it all the way back up. Yeah, we did it. All right. So you might again have the chair in front of you. Take the feet that little bit wider and feet turn out here. So we're going to come down a little bit and I'm pushing the thighs out as I'm bending. Little push of the rolling the thighs out. Just do what you do here because your knees might not like any of this. So pay attention. Right? Pay attention. So if you manually turn the legs out, you'll get that nice opening into your hip joint. So come to a point that you can manage just to feel, yeah, strong legs. And you can either hold the chair with one hand and take one hand out, or take both hands out, and you are gods and goddesses. Breathe into your godly form, your strong legs, your power. Super. Come out of that gently. Bring the feet back together. You can kind of stroll them together. And then give yourself a little walk on the spot. Super. Fabulous. We're going to do just a couple more little standing poses for leg strengthening, hip opening, hip flexibility. And for this one, we'll come to the back of the chair. Take your right leg back. Lift your heel. So you've got a nice stretch into the front of the thigh. And if you take your right arm up, reach it up, be active in the back heel so you feel that lovely stretch all the way through the side of your body. If you want to play with balance, you can take both arms up, but only if you feel, yeah, that's doable today. Doesn't feel doable, don't do it. Lightly bring your hands back down and step it up. Super. Shall we try, when you're ready, we'll try the other side. So if we can, a nice long stance if you can to really stretch into the hip flexor here. Front leg is about 90-degree bend, about. And then we'll check in. If you want to, take up the left arm. Even reaching your fingertips, like you want to push them into the ceiling a little bit. Find your breathing. If your breathing stays smooth and free, you could try maybe lifting the other arm and checking it out. Or if you feel unsteady and your breathing starts to disappear, don't do it. Very good. Touch down, step up. And we're going to try a little bit of, well, let's see what this does to you. Walk the feet back a little bit. Keep your legs bent. And just like sway your butt a little side to side. So a little bend. And notice you want to move your feet to do that. Let your feet pivot. All right, we're coming into center. Keep a good bend into your elbows here. Now take your right leg back. Take your right leg back. Some of you might be just hovering off the floor. For others, it could be a little further up. Check out how it's going. Check in that your breathing is flowing. So if you have your right leg back, could you maybe take your left arm forward? And again, you start to feel uncertain, unsafe, back off. You don't have to do that. And you let your breath flow. Push out with the heel, reach out with the fingers, breathe. One more breath, you can do it. And then touch down, hand, foot, Come back to some of those little twists, like you're doing a little skiing here. Pivot on the feet. And then center for the other side. Are you ready? So, and begin. Just take your left heel back. Check in. Maybe you can lift it a little higher or say no, thank you. If the toes are pointing straight down and it's going back, it'll feel a stretch into the back of the leg. And then would you like to invite the right arm forwards? Maybe. Would you like to breathe? Would you like to strengthen bones, muscles? And then touch down with a hand, touch down with the legs. Coming into a downward dog, you can walk it back and enjoy that stretch into your legs and into your back. Really nice, full conscious breaths. Very good. Walk the feet back toward the top of the chair. We'll move into an upward dog. So lift the heels, lift your chest, lift your chin. And heels slowly come back to the mat. Hey, I think we did it. We'll just do one little standing stretch more, and then it's time to relax. So those standing stretches we were doing, seated stretches we were doing like for the lats, it's nice to do this standing because we really get that full body experience. So if you take your right wrist with your left hand, and you're going to pull and kind of stretch and pull the wrist a little bit, not just over you, but a little bit forward, slightly forward. You can feel that pull goes all the way down your back into your pelvis. Let's come back up and do the same on the other side. So rather than just across, you're drawing your wrist a little bit over to the side, you know, like a little bit forward as well as side. And feel that all the way down your back. One more breath. Super. And then coming up, releasing that, rolling the shoulders. Bravo and brava for doing your standing exercises. So good for the, you know, whole body, for your bones, for your muscles, for your heart, all of that good stuff. So we can come down and relax a little bit now. And that's good too, right? Because we definitely want to renew and regenerate with some gentler movement and awareness of movement. So we'll do a little bit for the spine again. We're going to do just some held seated twist poses. So if you just turn your legs a little bit to the left, just a little bit to the left, and then twist your body and you can hold the chair on the right. Set yourself up to be as comfy as you can, because we're going to hold for 3 nice full conscious breaths. Breath flowing in and breath flowing out. Super. Coming back into center, and we'll just shuffle and snuggle our way to the opposite side. You can also, you know, hold the back of the chair. Just getting that lovely rotation of your spine. Include your head as well. Feel your neck is turning your head. Feeling expansion and contraction of your breath. Good, bringing that back into center. Now we could get more of that if we also do something with our legs. So this time we're going to cross the right leg over the left. And usually I don't like to say crossing the legs too much, but do that to enjoy the twist. Again, to the right, you can also put your hand onto your leg here. Come back into your twist. Pay attention. Does this serve you? And you use the breath to expand more potential. Gently return to center, unfold, and refold the other leg. So you have a little leverage. I'm just gently pressing against the thigh and holding the back of the chair. But go to your enjoyable limitations. If your breath can flow smoothly, you're probably good. Super. Coming back into center. Uncross the legs. So we'll need a strap for the next level. If you've got a belt or strap or pretty much anything that will help you hold your foot. Even a towel is also good, right? And then we're going to stretch out the leg. Sitting up nice and tall, relaxed, easy shoulders. You can draw your toes more toward you, your heel more forward. And if you have your right leg forwards, take the strap into your left hand and draw the leg over toward the left. Take your right arm back, and now we have a more full version of that twist that we were playing. And your eyes able to really flirt their way over to the far right. Super. Bring the arm and the leg back into center. We're going to take that down and do the same stretch on the other side. So anchoring at the ball of the foot and going to whatever level you feel that you can tolerate the stretch. Tolerate, that's not a nice word. Feel the stretch and be with the stretch. The more you can sit up tall, the more you will feel the stretch as you're on your sitting bone rather than on your tail. Try to relax your shoulders. Grip doesn't need to be too tight. And then we'll take the strap into the right hand and draw the leg across to the right as much as you can. You might have to just adjust in your seat a little bit, but then take the arm back and really get that nice twist of your spine. Include the head. Even include the eyes. Doing those lovely wave-like motions of your breath. And then bringing that all the way back to center, we can take the strap down. And we're going to use the strap to hook onto the right foot again. And this time, bringing the foot either towards opposite shin or onto the chair or over and onto your thigh. It's up to you. Your knees, hello knee, what are you, is this okay? Listen to your knee. Sit up nice and tall. Softening through the neck and the shoulders. And you might explore just folding a little forward, so you're thinking of your collarbones moving forward in space. And breath. Beautiful. Coming back up. Stretch your leg out. And this time we'll take the leg out to the side. Big stretch into the inner thigh. You want to open out with the other arm. It's like, yay. I don't know why. This is a yay pose. Good, good, good. Bring it back into center. Bring that leg down, take away the strap. And we're going to do that same sequence, opening into the front of the hip joint with a couple of different poses. So the first, we're doing like a tree pose in a way, if you like. We bring the foot to the shin and we sit up tall and we settle in and notice the difference. This side, it feels, this is more my challenge side. Maybe it's your easier side, I don't know. Or maybe you can put the foot onto the chair. Or some of you might be able to put the foot onto the thigh, but it's not a competition. Really, it's not a competition. Your knees don't want to be in competitions with anyone. They want to be satisfied with their life. And if you know you can breathe in this and the breathing is smooth, you'll be okay. If you want just that little more, you can think of your collarbones moving forward. You're taking your heart gently a little bit forwards and returning to the flow of breath. And then we can right ourselves to be nice and tall. Bring the leg down and out to the side. And maybe you want to be expansive across the diagonal. Super. Bring the arm and the leg back down and take away the strap. Ooh. And we're going to give a nice rub all the way around the legs, as far down as you can go, maybe to the ankles, the shins, or some of you to your toes. And you can feel the texture of your clothing, perhaps of your skin, your bones, your muscles, tendons, all of that good stuff. Super. We are coming up, and giving ourselves a big hug. Here we can squeeze the arms. And the information of the touch, very, very useful for our nervous system. And then just giving yourself that hug and 2 or 3 deep breaths and feeling your body moving as you breathe. You can feel chest rising and falling. And then the hands can find themselves together back at the heart. And with the breath in, the fingers can rise towards the sky, the head looking up. And with the exhale, coming back to the heart and gently dropping the chin. And breath in, rising. And breath out, coming back to your heart center. And just pausing there, perhaps closing the eyes for a moment. Sensing your body. Sensing your breath. And sensing this moment. And I hope it's a good moment, a happy moment, as I say namaste to you and wish you a beautiful day today. It's a chilly one, it's a sunny one. Go and enjoy some sunshine on your tops.